Welcome to this video learning session. When you complete the session, you will be able to design a table in first normal form, or 1NF for short. In this session, you'll learn about normalization and why it is important, how to design a table in 1NF, and how to use Microsoft Access to create a table in 1NF. Normalization is a step-by-step design process that improves data quality and avoids redundancy. To understand normalization, let's review some terms, including database, table, entity, field, record, and primary key. A database is a set of related tables, sometimes called files. Think of it as a jigsaw puzzle. All the tables or pieces must fit together to see the whole picture. Each table stores data about a specific entity, such as these students. An entity is a person, place, thing, or event for which data is stored and used. For example, a firm might store data about its customers, its products, its sales, or its employees. A field stores a single characteristic or fact about an entity. For example, if you manage a pet store, you might want separate fields that describe pet type, breed, color, and size. A record is a set of fields that describes one specific member of an entity, such as one particular customer. If you have 1,000 customers, your customer table will have 1,000 records, one for each customer. A primary key is a field that uniquely identifies each record in a table. For example, a Social Security number can be a primary key because there are no duplicates. A date of birth could not be a primary key because many people might have the same birth date. A table resembles a spreadsheet. The records are like rows and the fields are like columns. In the customer table, the primary key is the customer ID. Normalization is like turning raw material into a finished product. Better design improves data quality and avoids redundancy. This is an unnormalized design because each order has a unique number, but some orders contain several products, called repeating groups. We can describe a table design using standard notation format. Standard notation format shows the table name, followed by the names of the fields in parentheses, separated by commas. Next, underline the field or fields that serve as the primary key. How would you show a repeating group like this one? Notice the two repeating fields. You would put the repeating group in another set of parentheses inside the first set. Let's see how that works with the order table, which has a repeating group. First, the table name, which is order. Next, in parentheses, is the first field, order number, and then the second field, order date. The next three fields form the repeating group: product number, product description, and number ordered. These three fields are grouped inside their own set of parentheses. Next, underline order number, which is the primary key. Also underline product number, because it identifies each separate product within the repeating group. Now let's move from unnormalized to first normal form, or 1NF, by eliminating the repeating group. Here's how to do that. Instead of a repeating group, we'll create a separate record for each product in each order. For example, the three products in order number 40311 become three separate records. The repeating group is gone, but we need a unique primary key to identify each record. The order number and product number fields Both have duplicate values, so neither one can serve as a primary key. However, the combination of a particular order number and a particular product number is unique and can be a primary key. For example, the combination of order 40311 and product 633 is unique because it can only identify one specific record, in this case, record 2. Now the table is in 1NF. Each record has a unique key which is a combination of its order number and its product number. Here is the new 1NF design in standard notation format. Because the primary key is order number and product number, we underline both fields and place them together. The table is in 1NF, but we have more work to do because some fields only depend on part of the primary key, not the whole key. We'll discuss that issue in the next video learning session. In this Microsoft Access example, we'll start with an unnormalized table showing students who take multiple courses. Notice the primary key, student number, and the 4 fields that form a repeating group. In standard notation format, the repeating group is shown in a set of inner parentheses. The student table in Design View shows each field and data type. The small gold key next to the student number field is the primary key symbol. The student number is a unique value that identifies each student. When a student takes a course, the data is stored in 4 fields: course number, course description, number of credits, and grade. However, if the student takes more than one course, the 4 fields become a repeating group with different values for each course that the student takes. This is the student table in Datasheet view. 3 students have taken a total of 12 courses, and the repeating groups are apparent. To go to 1NF, we must eliminate the repeating groups. To do that, we need a primary key that can identify each record in the repeating group. However, no one field can serve as a primary key. Instead, we can create a combination primary key based on the student number and the course number. That combination of values will uniquely identify a specific student who takes a specific course. To create a combination key in Design View, right-click the first field in the key, and then click the primary key symbol. Then press the Control key, right-click the second field in the key, and click the primary key symbol again. The result is a combination key. Either one of the fields might have duplicates, but together they identify one and only one instance of a specific student taking a specific course. The 12 records represent the 12 separate courses that these students took. The table design is now in first normal form. The Relationships view shows how multiple tables are connected in a relational database. Notice the difference between the unnormalized design and the design in 1NF. Microsoft Access is a powerful tool that can help you design tables and relationships. In another session, you'll learn how to join tables so they can work together. In this session, you learned what normalization is and why it is important, how to design a table in 1NF, how to use Microsoft Access to create a table in 1NF. For more information, you can refer to the textbook or your student study tool. Now it's your turn to apply your skills and check your work. For background information, tasks to complete, and sample answers, go to the Management Information Systems CourseMate at www.cengagebrain.com. Select this text and navigate to the video learning sessions. Thanks for attending this video learning session.